Hi, Westfall. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving and a great Thanksgiving break, but now it's time to get back to having phys ed at home. Now, before we get to the game, let's talk about something that we can learn about in class. Let's talk about oranges. Not only is it an amazing fruit, but it's also my favorite color. Now, oranges are full of this thing called vitamin C, which is very good for your immune system, which basically it means that it helps you keep from getting sick. Now, the state that grows the most oranges is Florida, and the country that grows the most oranges in the entire world is Brazil. Fun fact, Christopher Columbus brought the first orange and the first orange seeds to the United States on his second voyage in 1493. Wow! So if you really love oranges, you owe him a thank you. Now let's get to the fun part. Today, we're gonna play a really fun game. The game that we're gonna play today is called Don't Let Me Fall. First thing you'll need for this game is something flat, like a racket, or you can use a paddle, or anything like that that you can use to keep a ball in the air. The next thing that you will need for this game is a ball of any kind that you can use your paddle to keep it in the air. So the most important rule of this game is that you're trying to keep this ball off of the ground. Now how you're going to do that is you're going to use your paddle or your racket, whatever you got, and you're going to keep bouncing it on the paddle. Hey, Mr. Howard, what happens if the ball hits the ground? I'm glad you asked. This is what happens when a ball hits the ground. Just kidding. That's not what actually happens when the ball hits the ground. If the ball hits the ground, nothing happens. You can just pick it back up and restart the game.
Mr. Howard, that seems really easy. Is there any way that we can make this game more difficult?
Absolutely. You can put things on the floor that you have to move around. You can make it to where you have to walk or run a certain distance while doing the balancing with the ball. You can increase the size of the paddle or the ball. All of these things can change how easy and how difficult this game is going to be. Is it possible to hit the ball too hard or too far? Well, it really depends on if you're inside or outside, but yes, definitely there's a way that you can hit it that's too far or too hard. Let me show you what that looks like.
That ball is launched way back into right field. That cleared the bleachers in right field.
All right, class, any more questions today?
Where'd your hair go?
I meant questions about the game, but since you asked, I don't know. It's just not there anymore. All right, class, that's all I've got for the rest of the day. Bye.